Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of For Your Weekend. I'm Rachel Ramsey, where each show we give you a look at some of the biggest events happening in Columbus and across Central Ohio that you can check out. So for this weekend, we're going to give you a look at the upcoming Columbus Oktoberfest, everything that's new this year and what you need to know before you go. And also happening this weekend is the second 5K shopping cart shuffle through the Westerville Area Resource Ministry and how participating can also help a good cause through that organization as well. And at the end of this episode, we're also going to give you a look at the weekend forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dave Mazza. So stick around so we can help you plan for your weekend. Joining me now on For Your Weekend is Carla Epler to talk about everything you want to know about Columbus Oktoberfest. It kicks off Friday, September 5th and runs through Sunday the 7th at the Ohio Expo Center. So Carla, thank you so much for joining me on For Your Weekend.
Thanks for having me.
So before we get into all the fun about the festival, tell me a little bit about the history of Columbus Oktoberfest.
Well, we are one of the longer continuously running festivals. We are also the only festival that is really put on by a family and a group of marketing partners. So that makes us a little bit unique. And we are also pretty much the only weatherproof event that's an outdoor event in the city of Columbus. So we got a lot going for us. And this is our 59th consecutive Oktoberfest. Even during COVID, we did the virtual run and we did Oktoberfest in a box so that people wouldn't miss out on the celebrations.
So what are some of the big things that people can expect to see at this festival? Because I know if they go on your website, there's a whole bunch of activities and stuff that they can check out.
There are. I think that the little video that plays on our landing page really does a great job of giving you the vibe of what Oktoberfest is. We have a lot. We have something, whether you're 2 or 92. We have a beautiful kids area in the Ohio Department of Natural Resources Park. There's bounce house inflatables. There's a playground back there, arts and crafts, all kinds of things. You can walk along the paths and look at the flowers that are still there. It's really beautiful back there. Lots of shade in case it's sunny. And then we have 3 huge pavilions that are open on 4 sides. That's where 2 of them have stage, dance floor, food, and beverage programming. The middle one is our Giant Eagle Marketplace, so you can do some shopping in there. We have 3 stages. We have a glockenspiel stage as well. Lots of areas for you to purchase beverages, whether that be the brewed yeasty kind or the non-alcoholic lemonades, things like that. We've got all of that. We've got, of course, all your traditional German foods. We even have a little Chinese offering. We have Rubens on a stick. We have all kinds of good stuff for that. And then we have our Gemütlichkeit games on Saturday, which are the professionals. Sunday are the amateurs. And that just packs the amphitheater. That has been one of the best additions. We added that feature in the 2021 Oktoberfest edition. And then new this year, we have a paint and sip program where you can register for either Saturday or Sunday session. And it's 3 to 5. You can register online through our website, the columbusoktoberfest.com website. And we're super excited about that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun too.
I was going to say that sounds like a lot of fun. And you just mentioned all that food and now I'm hungry. But
Yes.
what is some of the food that because obviously you guys have a bunch of food there. What are some of the food items that people just absolutely have to try when they go?
Well, of course, the Schmitz products, the bratwurst, the Bahama Mamas, cream puffs, German potato salad. But we also have twister fries. There's hangry chicken that has chicken tenders and mac and cheese. We have Hey, we'll have her sauerkraut balls there. Kinderhouse has the roasted whole chickens or half chickens or quarter chickens that you can get. So some of the traditional foods that you would find in the big beer tents at the Munich Oktoberfest, you can find at the Columbus Oktoberfest by our local vendors. We have a steak on a stick. We have, as I mentioned earlier, that Reuben on a stick. We've got fried cheese. We have cheese curds, Wisconsin cheese curds from Squeaky's. It's you've got to pace yourself, and it really does take 3 days to be able to sample all of it.
I was going to say it all sounds so good. And when it comes to the other things, because I know you bring back a lot of the same traditions every year, but what's kind of the most popular attraction or thing at this event that you just think everyone just loves?
I think it's become the Kite games. They start at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. Most of the events take place in the amphitheater in the ODNR park, and then in the evening it culminates with the I never say it right. Steenhaven, I think, which is this. I don't know if you can see it, but the picture behind me, there's a old time kind of looking guy that's lifting this huge stone,
Hmm.
and it's for repetitions and height. And that's on the stage in the Hofbrau-Prost Hall stage at I think it's 7 o'clock in the evening. The building gets packed. It's elbow to elbow watching these guys lift this stone. And then Friday night we kick it off. This has been a tradition since we brought it back to the fairgrounds. The Mueller Fear, which we call the Brat Trot because people have a hard time saying Mueller Fear. It's a fun 4K run, 4 mile run on Friday night, and that really kicks off with the keg tapping. We tap the keg, the run starts, and they run through the expo center. So if you're running this year, you get up close, firsthand look at all the progress that they've made with the construction out here. So you get to see all the things from ground up that have happened since last year's race.
And I was going to say, if anyone wants to participate in that race, do they still have time to register for that?
I think so. I know they're very close to capacity.
Hmm.
I think there were still a couple of slots left the last time one of our team members looked. So yes, but they need to do that soon, and that's through M3S Sports.
Okay. Now, when it comes to admission, is there a price? Is it free? How does that work?
It is free. If you walk through the pedestrian gate, it is 100% free. We do charge $15 for parking. It's all paved parking. It's right here on this end of the fairgrounds. I'm actually out here right now. That's why I say this end of the fairgrounds. And but if you choose not to eat or drink, which we hope that you don't choose to do that, it would be 100% free if you walk in. So no admission, paid parking, and then food and beverage is cashless. So we have plenty of terminals, and if you don't have a credit card, you can convert cash into a Fest card at the merchandise tent. So we've got you covered there too.
Perfect. So, what are some tips for anyone who has never been to Oktoberfest and they're checking it out for the first time?
Come early. We open at noon on Saturday and Sunday. We open at 5 on Friday. We try to provide a lot so that you can really spend the whole day. And it is very family centered. You can bring your family and everybody will have a great time the way we have it laid out. Like I said, there's 100,000 square feet of covered space. We do have a viewing lounge area near our craft beer garden area. So if you don't want to miss any football games, you don't have to worry about missing games because we're going to be showing those in the Hofbrau-Prost Hall. And you can just make a day of it or an evening of it. And it's just a great place for people to meet up with friends. We actually have 2 buses of people coming down on Saturday and Sunday from that state up north to participate in our Oktoberfest. They're making a weekend of it. So we would encourage people to do that too. And then you can do Uber and Lyft, and the drop-off pickup point for that is on the 11th Avenue side of the fairgrounds. So, and the pedestrian gate is right there. So you can just get dropped off right there, come in and have a great time.
All right. Perfect. Carla, is there anything else you want to mention about Columbus Oktoberfest that I didn't ask already?
I don't think so. I think I tried to cram everything that you could possibly need to know and more into that conversation.
I was
So
going to
I
say,
think we got it all. And then of course, if there was something that you didn't ask or I didn't say, you can always get more information at our website, which is columbusoktoberfest.com.
all right. Perfect. Carla, thank you so much for joining me again on For Your Weekend.
Thank you.
And of course, again, for everything you want to know about Columbus Oktoberfest, that kicks off Friday at the Ohio Expo Center. Admission is free. For additional details, you can find it on their website, and you can find the link to their website on our website. Just go to nbc4i.com. And of course, we'll be back with more fun events after this break. Welcome back to For Your Weekend. Now, if you're looking for a fun activity that will not only get you a little active, but will also benefit a good cause in Central Ohio, then we have the perfect event for you. Joining me now is Jessica Schmidt with the Westerville Area Resource Ministry, the organization's shopping cart shuffle happening this Saturday at 9 a.m. So, Jessica, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, tell me about this event and what people can kind of expect.
First, absolutely. First, this event benefits WARM, which is the Westerville Area Resource Ministry Food Pantry right here in Westerville, Ohio. It benefits for September is Hunger Action Month, where nationwide we try to bring awareness to food insecurity right here in our community. And for people that are interested, it is a 9 a.m. start. This is our second annual shopping cart shuffle. It will be at the Westerville Sports Complex at 325 North Cleveland Avenue, right here in Westerville. And we're just excited for a great turnout this year.
So, kind of tell me the idea behind this event. What started it? What kind of just you guys were like, let's do this?
Absolutely. Well, here at Warm, we have been experiencing such a growing need in food insecurity right here in our community. And we said, hey, this is a problem. And what can we do to help those that need this assistance and meet the demand that we're seeing? And we had a few runners on staff that said, hey, this could be really fun if we did a 5K. And it was a huge success. We loved it so much that we were like, we have to make this an annual event. But it was a way to highlight food insecurity that your community members and people that you might not even expect are facing this every day. And it is a call to action, and it allows us to make a difference and to help those people that our community members that need help right now in this time in their lives.
And you mentioned that this is your guys' second year. Tell me about the turnout from last year. Were you guys really surprised by the turnout?
We were surprised. We partner with Columbus Running Company, and they told us it was the top 5 best first-time 5Ks they've ever done. So that was a huge compliment to us. But we had 225 participants, which we thought was awesome for our first time around. We're hoping to increase that this year, and we just really love anyone there. You don't have to. You can run, you can walk. There are a lot of walkers, and you don't have to push a shopping cart.
Again, why do you guys hold this in September?
So September is Hunger Action Month, and that is a that is a nationwide campaign that brings attention to food insecurity in our communities. And it's just really important that we get the word out that that people that might not even expect to need food services will come to us for help. And the need is so great right now. And we are experiencing such need in our community and just really want to get the word out and get people involved in a kind of a fun, active, family-friendly activity.
And I know that you mentioned that last year you guys were so shocked by the turnout, and I know you're looking for an even bigger turnout this year.
Yeah.
How can people sign up for this? Can they still sign up?
Oh, absolutely. You can still sign up. Go to our website, www.warmwesterville.org, and you can click right on our events page. Just scroll right down, and there's a link to sign up.
And I want to ask you, what is your favorite part about this event? What are you excited about holding it in its second year?
Honestly, the community. And I know it's just when I look out there and I see all those faces and people that want to make a difference and want to be here and want to help Warm, it's just so heartwarming. And we're so lucky to have such a supportive community. And I just think the fellowship and the community aspect really gets it for me.
And I'm trying to think, is there anything else that you want to say or add on about the event? I know everything's going to go so great this weekend.
Oh, thank you. We're hoping so too. Know that we're just increasing a big demand right here in Westerville. We serve about 880 families per month. And when we look at programs like our Share Backpack program, which is in our Westerville City School District, all of our Westerville City schools that we partner with, it provides weekend food assistance to those eligible for free and reduced lunches. When I came 3 years ago, we were serving about 450 backpacks a week. We're at 870, and we expect that number to grow even more this school year. So the need is here. And just if you don't have anything to do on Saturday and you want to join us, or if you just want to make a donation to help our cause, we would just be really grateful.
And I know you just mentioned that, and people can donate on Saturday. Are you guys also taking donations year round at your organization?
Absolutely, both monetary and food donations. We rely on the generosity of others, and we wouldn't be able to support our mission or our cause without community support. So we rely 100% on that and are just so thankful for everyone that donates to us.
All right. Well, thank you, Jessica, so much for joining me on For Your Weekend. I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks. Hope to see you there.
Perfect. And of course, for more information on the Shuffle and the Warm organization, you can find it all on our website. Just go to nbc4i.com. We'll be back after this break with a weekend weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dave Mazza. And welcome back to For Your Weekend. And I'm joined now with Chief Meteorologist Dave Mazza to give us a look at what we can expect with the weather. And like I say every time, I'm always hoping for some good news. And Dave, we have quite a few events outside this weekend. We have the Columbus Oktoberfest, and we also have a 5K run in Westerville that I actually will be participating in too.
Oh, really? What day is that on?
It's Saturday morning. It starts at 9 a.m.
Okay, so what's your best 5K time?
I guess for me, it's 30 minutes. So
Okay.
that's like a 10-minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not bad. I'm not a big, I like to run, but I'm not like, I could do better. But it's not terrible.
Yeah,
Not
that's
terrible.
good. Yeah, I'm not a big runner either, so it's always fun to kind of get out and do those things. Weather for Saturday is looking better.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be good running weather. But what is going to be interesting, and at the time of recording this, we're watching very closely. Basically, what we're going to be watching for is a cold front, another one. We've got a cold front that's coming through midweek, Thursday morning-ish, and then another cold front that'll be coming through for Friday. So we're going to see a warm up out ahead of it on Friday. But I think by the time a lot of folks get out of school, get out of work on Friday, we are going to be watching that next cold front coming our way. And unfortunately, the models are getting a little bit more aggressive with timing on this, which might spell out a little bit of trouble for the big thing that happens to start the weekend, football Friday night, week 3. And Rachel, it looks like there could be some rain potentially in the forecast, especially in the west and northwest to start the weekend off for football Friday night games with that cold front. And it does look like that rain will start to increase Friday overnight and into Saturday morning. Now, I think the bulk of that's going to have an impact on Friday. Saturday should be okay, but we're still going to have some clouds sticking around as we start the weekend off on Saturday with the bulk of the rain showers off towards the south and east, it looks like on Saturday, as that cold front will push across our area. And then for Sunday, we should see more sunshine. I think the net effect, though, is we'll see temperatures back near 80 on Friday. And then as we get into the weekend for Saturday and Sunday, temperatures are only going to be back in the lower 70s for the weekend. So that aspect of it is going to be very nice. Now, talk about rainfall. Want to update everyone. The drought monitor situation is getting worse for a lot of areas as well. Notice a bulk of our area now under abnormally dry conditions. We'll get the next update later this week before the weekend. But notice over the past 30 days here in Columbus, we've had about a sixth of what we normally should have for rainfall. We ended up with about 2/3 of an inch of rain for the month of August. But notice how dry it has been in spots. Cambridge at about 8%, Washington Courthouse 7%, and Piketon at about 2% of what's normal. Think about how crazy that is considering we had such a wet July across much of our area, but it just changed in August. And the cooler weather, the drier weather has been sticking around. And it looks like that is going to be the case into this weekend and next week as well. You notice our 6 to 10 day outlook still showing better chances of cooler than normal temperatures, but pretty close to normal precipitation, which would be a nice welcome change. If we could at least get normal for precipitation, that would be nice. A little bit below normal in the northern part of the state. And then as we get towards the second full week into the third week of September, temperatures will moderate a bit, but at this point, moderation means upper 70s to near 80 for afternoon high temperatures. And again, precipitation still sticking at or slightly below normal. So again, for this weekend, if you've got to make outdoor plans, Rachel, I think Friday evening is going to be questionable, something we'll have to watch very closely the next few days for that forecast. And then as we get into the weekend, things will dry out for Saturday, Sunday, and cool off as well, as we'll see numbers back in the lower 70s.
All right, perfect. Dave, before we go, do you have any fun plans for this weekend?
I am excited to watch Ohio State play football this weekend, but as a Boilermaker, I am hoping, I think it's if we win, because I went to Purdue, so don't give me a hard time, anyone. But if we win, our new coach could be the first coach, I think, in like, this is such a sad stat, but I think in like 108 years to go 2-0 in his first 2 games.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we've had a lot of coaches in football. Basketball, we have not. We've had 2 in my lifetime. But football, we've had a lot of coaches. And, there's promise that this team is going to continue to get better. So I'm excited to watch them because, I mean, truth be told, I think we play Notre Dame next week. This is possibly the last game we could win this season. So I'm excited to watch them play again this weekend. And it's a night game, which is cool too. But
yeah.
And then I'll have to go back to just cheering for the Buckeyes because they're a heck of a lot better than my Boilermakers.
There you go. Well, hopefully they win for you this weekend,
I
Dave.
appreciate that.
Dave, thank you so much. And of course, you can download the Storm Team 4 mobile weather app to search NBC4WX in your Apple or Google Play stores. And that's going to do it for this episode of For Your Weekend. But of course, there's several other things happening across Columbus and Central Ohio, so we'll give you a look. Columbus Comedy Festival returns for its second year with a full lineup of laughs and entertainment. That kicks off September 4th through the 7th and will be held at several venues across Columbus. Happening Saturday afternoon is Hops on High. You can walk through the Short North Arts District from noon to 8, and you can check out a variety of live performances, exhibits, and much more. Then 3:30 Saturday, the Ohio State Buckeyes face the Grambling State Tigers at Ohio Stadium. Of course, for a full list of weekend events across Central Ohio, you can find the information in this story posted every Thursday on our website. Just go to NBC4i.com. And if you're an event organizer who would like to get the word out about something fun that you are a part of, let us know. You can reach out by emailing me or through social media. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and X. We would love to hear from you. And again, it doesn't have to be in Columbus. We will cover anything happening across Central Ohio. I'm Rachel Ramsey, and have a wonderful weekend. Of course, we'll see you here next week on For Your Weekend.